do the same thing, because if it ain't broke, why fix it? They're not going to do that with the roster. The Shy's still in. Let's do it again. Banning away the Rakan, the Gragas, the Skarner. We're going to have the first pick of the Camille and the Tamkech. First pick of Rise here for Invictus Gaming.
Yeah, the Rise is a big one. Yagao's not going to be having a hand on that one. Wonder if the Shy picks it up himself or if Rookie's comfortable to go into it, knowing that it could be a counter pick coming through from Yagao.
Now we are another late run into a series, and we see the Aatrox finally hit the bench once again. Lessons learned here for JD. Invictus Gaming fast lock-in of their bottom lane again. Alistair and the Kai'Sa. But thank God they've actually taken away the Tamkech. I didn't want to see that again from Balan.
Yeah. At this point, it's hilarious. Both teams are feeling really comfortable. They're getting what their plans ready. So Tamkech and Ashe for the bottom lane. Lumao once again getting a hold of it. So it's going to be Invictus Gaming that are going to be dreading it a little bit, knowing that they can try for a pick with the Rise, or maybe a headbutt pulverizer in the bottom lane. But if you're not looking for Tamkech first, he's going to be whisking anyone into the backstage.
Oh yeah, he's going to be gone. And so is his AD carry at the same time. Back over to Invictus Gaming, ban away the Zac, ban away the Galio here, specifically towards Yagao. Big shared pick between him and Rookie. I feel like it's been a bit of a back and forth between the mid laners, the top laners, definitely in the last game, the Shy. Second half of that boss fight for Zoom not going so well, but Yagao got the better over Rookie in that Orianna game, but it's still tip for tat as Invictus Gaming looking into this next game. I
think Yagao should be picking up Orianna here. In fact, I think Invictus Gaming should ban it out. Camille and Orianna is such a great combination. And with how strong Loken has been in this series, walking up so confidently often, I think having an Orianna shield on top of him would do wonders.
See what it's going to be. Seems like a no ban actually there from JD. We'll see if that's just a graphical glitch or whether that one's confirmed, because it will be Invictus Gaming just taking away the LeBlanc here.
You gotta wonder, because for JD, it's understandably difficult looking at Invictus Gaming and looking for a ban. It just literally just top lane and jungle. That being said, Sion being locked in, they're just comfortable with the top lane tank coming in for Zoom.
Felt great success from the Sion back in their quarterfinal match against Edward Gaming, so why not pick it again right here? Give Zoom a tank. Tried the more carry matchup in the top lane, did not work against the Shy. So let's see how this one goes. Invictus Gaming giving Ning the Sejuani.
And remember, Sion is a tank that has a great laning phase. So if you're the Shy, and if you're trying to go for an Urgot pick, or something that has great laning phase presence like an AP top laner, Sion just matches it, and then he can have great zone potential in the later team fight. So JD thinking about giving you a very solid top laner that can do both.
Invictus Gaming, though, unleashing their solo laners. We've got the Irelia and the Shy. I'm not going to discount the possibility of Irelia going top lane, but it's most likely going to go to Rookie right here. JD, you see the solo laners, they get the final pick, and it's going to be Vladimir.
#1 in solo kills. Rookie picking up Irelia means something. Means that Ning going to be tag teaming him with him a little bit more and seeing if they can get a pick off. That's right, as you said, we're going to have to see once the clock strikes 20 to see if the Shy is going to be landing with Irelia. Very unlikely, knowing that this is going to be a very difficult matchup for him. Irelia just doesn't have the stats to really be able to deal with a lot of these laning tanks slash bruisers. So we're going to have to see. It's already being hovered for him. So we'll have to find out.
But there's 7 seconds left, and I've been fooled once before,
That's
so
true.
No longer, Mr. Plasm. I'm going to wait until we actually see the full lineups, but you'll pan away before 20 seconds.
Yeah,
Still
we
a
always
chance.
get tricked by that, because next 3 seconds, that's when teams usually just lock in their real champion.
But again, yeah, the matchup into Sion isn't fantastic. It isn't into bruises, and typically for Irelia, just not great. There is outplay potential when he's charging the decimating smash, though, with the Flawless Duet to actually jump through that one, jump onto the Sion when he doesn't have the ability to CC you. But then when you hit level 6, this just becomes Struggle Street. In the mid lane, though, we're going to see the Vladimir matchup into not Irelia.
Yeah, it's going to be Rise.
Yeah.
Which is a really good matchup for Rise.
It is.
You got to wonder, that's why they would put the Irelia top lane, not only because the Shy wants that carry pick. He's not going to get Riven. He doesn't, even though that's the champion that he loves to play through in solo queue, it's not the time for Riven, so why not someone similar? Irelia, set up there. Maybe you can get a 2v1 or 2v2 kill on towards the Sion, while Rise has a great matchup versus the Vladimir. Snare him and see if you can actually output the DPS, sit him still. I think Ning has a lot to work with in the top side of the map.
He definitely does, but it's just so rare to see a top lane Irelia do well in the LPL.
Yeah.
I think the only one in recent history has been Holder, actually, from Rogue Warriors. I thought his performance was fantastic on the Irelia, but outside of that, it just usually meets a tank right here, and unless they get the support coming out of the jungle, then it could be struggle street. But you're right, Ning has a lot to work with, and it will be down to Ning to swing the matchup.
That's why ganks in the top lane, that's what I'm expecting. Because you don't want to see Aurelia just go there alone for a long time. Nothing's going to be granted there. When Aurelia goes top lane, great versus the Gnar. But now the Shy has to show us, show the world, that he can actually output that in what is a bad matchup.
It's nighttime on the Rift, and we're breaking reality right now. We've thrown for a loop. The crowd's not. Let's get onto the Rift. Ain't nobody gonna get the JD manager down.
Absolutely not. I was always wondering if someone's gonna tackle him. Try and sabotage him meanwhile.
Yeah. He'd still shout as he's being pulled out of the stage. JingDong! All right, let's get into this match point for Invictus Gaming. Carries in top and mid. Going to be Conquerors coming in for the Shy into top lane into the tank, makes sense. Mid lane going for Phase Rush into the Vladimir matchup. It's also going to be the Glacial Augment again coming in here from Zoom.
Yeah, so we've seen a lot of runes coming in for Sion. Glacial Augment's just there for melee skirmishing. Works well for him. Remember, his shield really gives him ownership of the matchup. So the Shy should be playing this one out passively. He's going to have a level 2, I think, though, just because the extra Sion does help out Clid in the jungle. But we'll have to see as that lane works out. But we already know how Vladimir versus Ryze works out, which makes sense that Yagao would actually come into the lane with Ignite and Electrocute, try and combat the early skirmishing that Ryze can actually output. So well, I want to see if he actually does challenge him. He has Clid here on the Camille, who can help him out.
Yeah, of course, junglers are going to be swinging these matchups depending on where they go, but Ning actually started on top side, and now he's going to pass towards the bottom side of the map. I think he's just about to be spotted out here. Yep, pings go down onto his position.
We're just going to be trading sides. You don't get to see a lot of this. When Camille starts top side and stays top side, it's fairly risky because you don't clear quickly. So that just makes it so the enemy jungler actually gets a free walk. But the trade-off is that you just have outright pressure in one of the lanes that you can look for a gank on. The Shy plays incredibly respectfully, and same with Rookie. Look at Ning. Okay, he's just trying to go farm up for his Krugs. Yeah,
the wave's too pushed in here for Jackalove and Baolan, so it's going to be pushing up on this wave. Equal farm across the board. Top lane going as expected, even though level 2 was picked up by the Shy. Doesn't really want to challenge the Sound on a 1v1 just yet, so he gets the push in. So going to have to farm underneath this tower. We'll take a look at that one in a second.
And honestly, this is a really good start for Ning. Getting a full clear in his bot side, which means Krug advantage for him when Clid has nothing on that run. So I think he should have the experience advantage. Yeah, it's going to be sad. He doesn't have that next reset.
Yeah, it's a real long cooldown at level 1. It's about 11 to 12 seconds, so he won't get it for the rest of this mini. We'll be coming up for like the last couple of minions. And reaching this on the backline, difficult. There it is, back there. But Zoom's just going to be holding the line. And
it's not a Comet Sion, but it still does quite a bit of damage in zoning you from the CS. So a CS margin is definitely going to happen, because Zoom is usually using his Q specifically just to stop him from getting it.
Yeah, really frustrating matchup here for the Aurelia. Needs a couple levels under her belt. But yeah, Flawless Duet really nice into that decimating smash. And Clid moving to the top lane. Just as the Shy is pushing out, he's pushing towards the top brush right here, trying to break that vision, but he's already caught out by the slow. Nice duet right there. Dodges out on the hook shot as well. The Shy cutting down into the river, and here is Ning for the counter game. Forces the flash from Zoom. Just past him, gets the stun down, and now they're looking for a return kill onto Zoom. Managed to find first blood. Now they're chasing back towards Ning. Huge damage coming in from the passive, and the Shy forced the flash away. Zoom trying to get in range. It is Blood Rage, but Clid's going to get it second.
There we go. Clid gets the 2 kills just because they had the numbers there. Oh!
Baolan opening up to the bottom lane. Double knocker comes in. Loken flashes away, but the Town Kent's still in enemy's reach. He's going to get back to the tower.
Yeah, Loken's going to have a time to base. Does have teleport, so he should be fine. He's not going to lose anything. He's going to get this cannon wave scot-free. But remember, top lane was what mattered here. The Shy outplayed the hell out of Clid and Zoom. Just Clid couldn't get the hook shot. I know we're going to be seeing it very soon. It's essentially a blooper reel for both Clid and Zoom because Zoom actually missed his slow. Used his E, couldn't land it. And so he tried to follow up with his Q, didn't get the knockup because it wasn't channeled long enough. All of these mistakes piled up and allowed for the Shy to actually have a lot of bot time for Ning.
Yeah, Ning comes into the fight, but it was still 2 kills going over to Clid right at the end there.
So just take a look at it. Each and every single one, we missed the E portion of it, but he didn't get the Q. And so the Shy actually Qs away when Clid's trying to get a stun onto him. So he buys so much time, in fact so much, melee versus melee alongside Sejuani makes it so you're actually stacking the stun alongside with her. Sion goes down. Only problem is you're going up against Glacial Augment Scion that auto-attacks you and slows you for a lot. So he's going to be able to follow up and get the 2 kills. Give it along to Camille.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen Science. He used to forget how annoying that passive is, because you do a lot of damage in your passive. Suicide Scion was a thing that we saw for a while, where people just rush lethality and sprint at your face. It was the most annoying thing to face in top lane. I saw it in mid lane as well. So Zoom, Glacial Augment, I love the pickup. It allows you to get kills in return like that.
Annoying to face, annoying to have on your team. It just shows how strong that ability is. Clid's coming for a second kill.
Oh, he's coming for round 2. The Shy has already used the Defiant Dance. He's knocked up, brought back down to earth, and he's put down into the ground one more time. Clid, 3 kills.
Yeah, you heard her. Killing spree. 3 kills really early on. Clid is just having a feast in the top lane.
Balan aggressing onto the bot side once again, opening up for Ning to come in here, take out the ward. So they are getting something back on the bottom side of the map. You can see the CS advantage being opened up here for JDG. That feels bad. Didn't manage to pick up the cannon. But the top line and also Clid doing so well for themselves, that's going to spill over at some point.
Yeah, this is a problem. Clid is just staying here. Sure, he gets the Gromp gold, but he's doing it just to have pressure in the lane. There's a lot of land to be buying. How much did it cost?
I don't know. I mean, Shy's going to be paying for it, it looks like. Again, he's trapped. Comes out of the Vanguard's edge, but he's locked down once again. They're sitting inside this one, jumping back and forth, but the footwork's not going to be enough here as Ning moving towards the top side. Can he get the burst damage onto Zoom? Dodging out of the flail. Still goes down for the count. Zoom. He's going to come in first once again, though. Here comes Rookie in from the mid lane, chasing out Clid. Already used the Rune Prison, pushing him back to the tower. He tags him. It's not going to be enough damage, though, into the bottom lane. Another save out from Lumao as, again, Balan opens up and towards them.
Stop fighting!
No!
JDG and Balan
keep fighting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's entertaining, but it's just so much to really swallow. JDG and Balan only look for fights when a fight happens in the opposite side of the map. Because usually one, oh my god, Hex Slash. I love doing that as Alistar, by the way. If you have Hex Slash, just go for it. Force Lumao and Loken to just back away, because you could just Hex Slash forward anytime you want. But yeah, you can change directions of that one.
Yeah,
so
that's the best thing. It's just like, am I going in? Am I retreating? You don't know until it's charged up.
Oh, baby.
I don't know until it's charged up.
Ain't that the truth?
Yep.
So yeah, sure. Trades happening bottom lane for JDG, but the top lane is getting brutal at this point. The Shy was dancing around, but he just has no damage this early on.
Oh, come on! Almost the steal. Stops him from going over the wall right here, and the Shy is getting destroyed by Clid.
Brutalized. Of course Clid is going to come back top. There's a scuttle there. Why are you taking it? There's only one scuttle up at this point in time. The scuttles have respawns. Oh my god.
He went from top lane to mid lane. Will kill that laner as well. Ning with a return kill, though, moving on towards Yagao. Massive shutdown bonus to him. And we'll start chasing him back. Has the red buff, forces out the pool. That was almost 700 gold going in there to Ning.
Yeah, at least it's getting traded. At least Ning is in the right place. But here's another fight.
Arrow, it's onto Balan, and he does not have the ult spit. Gobbled up, spit out. It's going to be a meal for Loken as he regurgitates that one.
Yeah, getting too close to the Tom Kench is dangerous. He even has heal still, so I don't know about that one. JDG recognizes that he's no ways that he's going to be killing Lumao. There's too much CC in this lane. So yeah, Rookie is another victim to the Clid train. He actually still gets the kill, even though Ning came in at a really good time for the stun. So at least it's traded back. Here comes Ning in the same area. I don't know if you should be top lane anymore. I feel like that's not the right call to be making.
Unless you know where Clid is right now, you cannot really make a play, because he just could be there in the shadows. Heck, he can get there very quick with that hook shot, moving through the jungle. And Sal's at the point right now where he's just going to sit under his tower and just be gank immune.
This is what the problem is. If Ning goes top lane for a 2v1, Zoom, Glacial Shroud, I mean, he has so much innate armor, it takes too long. You have no information as to where Clid is. Clid is doing this one for free, sure, but there's no way Ning will commit to the gank, because the imagery is that Clid is top lane. There has no vision for past 3 minutes now. So he's going to get this one for free, and he's going to actually protect Zoom based off the fact that they haven't had eyes on him for some time.
This early game has gone so well for JD, and frankly, 95% of it has been coming out of Clid. Clid has just been all over the map. I'd love to see him again on a jungler, which can make a lot happen in the early game. Allow him to be one of the carries as well. We look towards the solo laners so much JD. You look towards Loken in those team fights, but Clid is usually the one who gets it going for the team. This time, all the onus is on this guy. He's got 6 assists total of all of the kills in this game. Everything has been started off by him.
And that's why now Ning's duty is just to track him. He can't make his own plays. If he do, Ning is gonna Clid's gonna have a larger play with how many control wards are in the bottom side of the map, almost certain that the bottom lane play is going to happen. So Ning just has to sit mid and protect Rookie. Here we go.
Let's do it again, because here comes Clid. Once again, uses the flash on that one, brings down the ultimatum, and Rookie's already dead. Zoom in from the top side, not even needed.
They have 5 members here. Wait a second.
The whole family's here.
They can just take this one tower for free. Ning's got to get out of
here. And now he's under attack. 5 members. You cannot step up to that one, Ning. He's going to be blasted in place. Another kill over to Clid.
It just all happened so fast. Ning didn't know what to do. He was still sitting under tower. He's like, wait a second. Are they going to dive me? Do I have the members here ready? The Shy ain't near you. Baolan and JackeyLove was still in the bottom lane. Hell, JackeyLove is actually still trying to take that bottom lane tower. So much was lost there. Ning just had to evacuate.
Yeah, that duo name should be Jaolan.
I like Jaolan.
I like it a lot.
I like that.
And meanwhile, on the bottom side, Zoom, he's going to see JackeyLove, one half of that duo, slows him down. Nice killer instinct, dodges out from the decimating smash.
Yeah, forces him to use ulti. That's still a resource that you don't want to use in that situation. But what can you do at this point? You're Invictus Gaming. Too much is being swept underneath you, and that's all off the pressure that Clid has.
Now we're just swapping up. JD striking real hard in this game, put to match point. And again, they're just not a team who are shaken by momentum from either team. They'll play exactly the same. And we're seeing them come back into their own as well. They've felt way more comfortable out of game 1 and game 2. It's like there was a little bit of indecision, uncharacteristic from JD, but we're back to regular season now for JD. This is exactly what we've seen, and one of the reasons why they've been a top 5 team consistently throughout 2018.
If you give them the counter picks, if you give them a strong lane, they already have the strong team play. And that's why Red Side in this matchup has actually been so crucial. That Invictus Gaming are known for it, and JD use it as a band-aid. That being said, let's take a look at this. I mean, so, I like the innovation. The Aurelia, nice. You got to make make it worthwhile. Problem is if you're blue side and you're going towards the Aurelia, that's the real issue. Because recognizing that you're going into a bad matchup and you're pulling Ning towards that, great, gives him focus, but it's a 2v2 lane that's not going to work in favor of you. That's my problem. It's a 2v2 lane that actually works against you. So banking on the Aurelia and not sending it towards the mid lane ain't working with me, and obviously it's not having a good result.
It was surprising. I mean, in the mid lane, we were talking how good the matchup is for the Rise, and I mean, that's true. It's still true. But when you have literally overflow from the top side, you've got a 3-0 Clid running towards the mid lane. What's Rookie to do? It doesn't matter how good your mid lane matchup is. You're still going to instantly die 100-0 from that gank. So, yeah, the top lane, odd to see it sacked right here. And again, I don't think it's IG playing with like over average or anything. I feel like they just wanted this matchup to happen, but it has not worked out. Massive early game advantage. This Aurelia, you saw her play it almost perfectly into the Sion bottom lane. Didn't even break his shield. Like, Sion is so safe right now in that matchup. He just doesn't care about this Aurelia whatsoever.
Frozen heart to what is just not a completed Trinity Force. And it won't be complete for some time. Still needs the Stinger. That's the stage that she's in right now. So she just needs to be accruing the farm. She needs that time. And right now, JD, the gold is on a Camille. She doesn't give a damn about time. She's going to be looking to dive you, and that's why JackeyLove can't take that CS. She knows she's paying for what is Aurelia's issues.
I mean, there is no one on Invictus Gaming who survives an onslaught coming out from Camille right now. I mean, that true damage is going to cut through Baolan, even in the ults. You know, Ning is probably the safest out of everybody, but he doesn't want to be the last person standing. He wants the damage dealers to be up. Top lane, I should try to just deny farm. They don't even care. Locusts are going to stand on by, finish off the tower. Going to be 2 towers now over to JD. Massive advantage. First tower of the game, first dragon of the game. Next dragon's going to be Cloud, but they have complete control. I want to see them accelerate, but so far, doing a great job of it.
Yeah, being able to take all of the outer towers should be their focus. Now remember that bottom lane tower is going to be the next one. They have a Scion there, but already basing. Wonder if this is going to be Loken and Lumao actually pushing this one out fully so they can look for the bottom lane tower. If they do it now, that's great. Otherwise, the windows start closing because Baron's going to be an issue. So it's better now to send your bottom lane towards them. Dragons are going to be coming up soon, so there's still actually a pretty hefty reward in the bot side.
Yeah, still something to look towards. First item being picked up as well. We were just talking about top lane, but of course, you probably look to the man on the map who has the most gold, first off, looking towards Clid. He's got that Warriors enchant plus the Sheen, looks like, so he's going to go straight towards that Trinity Force. It's going to be a very fast Trinity Force in this game as well.
It's a fast Trinity Force, but it still kind of stops you. A lot of the times you see Camille going towards a really early on GA, having the stopwatch and then looking to pick into it because it starts fights a lot quicker. You have the quicker item power spike. You can look for fights when you're snowballing. Trinity Force slows that down a little bit. But it just means that once you hit the Trinity Force, my god, are you strong. So that's what we're going to be seeing out of JG. In fact, we remember seeing that out of LMLXG when he got the pick. So it's just mostly just him saying, we'll buy some time. We have great side lanes. Once we pick up our proper items, we can just go all in.
It's one of those rare instances where you can stay ahead of the curve. You know, if you're just building more damage to the point where if you blow up the target before they can do anything, I don't need a G, because it's not doing any damage to me. I'm not going to be in danger of being bursted. So just nuke him down, rotates to this bot lane.
Wow.
And shove him away. I mean, what can the Shy do? If he steps up, he faces an ultimatum, and he's dead. Yagal's got the damage. Clear's probably got the damage by himself. And the Shy, he's left to try and farm Crooks here.
Should be Lumao and Loken actually calming down a little. They're pushing out when they know that Camille's actually been seen in the bottom side of the map. That was the slight opening that Invictus Gaming have. But all of it is on Ning. Ning has to be the one to start the fights. If Bao Lan is seen coming front to back, there's no way a flash headbutt pulverize is going to be able to catch you. Loken has the reaction to deal with it. So it's going to be on Ning being able to clear out vision around the mid lane so they can look for a flank, but that's just not been happening.
So step 5, super easy for JD. You know, they've got all the first steps of the game on lockdown, but now they have to start looking towards the harder objectives, the inner turrets. That's where it's going to be more difficult for them. But JD are already putting those next steps in. They're placing down the deep vision, clearing away the vision as well from Invictus Gaming. And they've also still got Herald. You know, that's going to be like a fantastic tool to use as a battering ram to actually open up this line of inner turrets.
Yeah, and they're doing a lot, actually. They're pushing completely into the red side jungle.
Okay. Looking for this 1 versus 1 here. The Shy opens up with the Vanguard's edge, goes down into the pool, but he's not winning this one. The turnaround, in comes the rest of the team. Clid finishes off the Aurelia.
Honestly, I thought the Aurelia was going to be able to take it. I think she would have, but the rest of the JDG were just close by. It's the only reason Yagal took the fight is because he knew that the team was coming in.
And what an absolute disaster, because that Herald was about to time out. JD may have not found the option, but they're going to go for the re-engage. Alistair steps up right into the sight line of Zoom. Return damage, though, from Bao Lan. Has to flash away, though. Don't go for that one. Everyone knocked back towards the team. Clid, and with a massive ultimate, comes in with a stopwatch, and everyone is getting run down by JD. There is no escape. Ning goes back to the pad, and this is going to be an inhibitor.
It's a possible Dancing Herald. It's a little bit too soon, 28 seconds on Rookie, but it has to be Ning, the Shy, and Bao Lan to hold the fort.
Shelly's going to get a charge off against the Nexus turret. This is insanity here from JD. Invictus Gaming trying to hold the line 3 versus 5. The Shy slowed down. They're pushing onto the backline. Clear here with the assassin. He goes down. The Shy back to the spawn pad, trying to find one of these Nexus turrets. JD still trying to find more from this one. It might be time to turn tail and run because the Shy, he's turning it on, jumping on towards Zoom. Slowed out once again, stunned, looking to fall. Lumao with the save. Jackalove from the top side, Ning with a flank once again, but JD are relentless, they come back together, looking for this fight. Ning chased down, 1-for-1 trade, the Shy jumping back and forth, finds 2, looking to win his third. That's going to be a triple coming out from IG.
That was such a good flank. 2 people coming in, both Jackalove and Rookie at the same time. And throughout that, members refocusing. No eyes on the Shy, and he just went off. Now he's 4, 5, and 3 when he was completely deleted out of the game.
A couple seconds ago, we were pushing onto the Nexus turrets. And JD, it almost looked like a fight they were going to win, but the Shy, literally, he was 1 and 5 before that fight. And picks up multiple kills off the back end of it. It really is still strong in this when you have that Triforce, but I'm so shocked that that happened in the first place.
Yeah, honestly, this is when you know that a team's been peeping too many RNG games. If you look for those, that was beautiful, by the way. I loved it.
Most satisfying ultimate of all time right there.
Golf claps around. That being said, if you're looking for those plays, you have to be confident that you're strong as a team, strong as a unit. Loken lost too much AP in that situation. He's the target. But they were already focusing on Zoom because Zoom had lost quite a bit trying to tank up and take this next tower. So many blinking HP bars. They weren't able to get the Shy because he got the first kill on towards Clid. At this point, red alarms. You have to get out. So at this point, it's already too late. Ryze and Kaiser are actually coming back online, and they both have teleport. So congratulations, then they're right behind you. So I would actually now focus on completely to the Shy. Because the Shy now has Loken right in his eyes. That should be an easy task if he has no mana and he's alone. Lumao is easy. He even finds an escape away from Lumao to get the next target who is in blinking HP.
The Shy played that incredibly well, but also shouts to Ning. He found many crucial A slows and B Arctic Assault onto the perfect targets at the perfect time. If he didn't get that knockback onto Clid when he jumped into that backline, that's a dead Aurelia and probably the game. If he didn't find the slow onto Zoom when he was in death form, he was going to kill 2 people by himself. Ning was actually very subtly big there for the team, but JD, let's not forget, that was a massive advantage for them, and that was an inhib in bot lane. The perfect one as Baron spawns on the dot 20 minutes into the game. They are nuking this one down.
Look at where Yagao is. He's in a position to fight. Teleport's coming through. Invictus Gaming are trying to challenge.
Balan leading the charge, but he just wants to draw them out into the open, and Breakable Will comes down, and Ning throws out the ultimate.
Wow.
Here comes the Shy, blows them up with the Vanguard's edge. In comes Vladimir, just back towards the team. Big knocker coming in, and the Shy bursts the fall. Balan backing away, but the front line is dead. It's broken, and now Jackalope has to scram. He needs to get out of this fight because everyone else is dead. Killer Instinct comes in, and he tries his best, but it's an ace for JD.
He's got the KDA, but you're dead, son. That is a full ace, and eyes on JDG as they're walking straight towards the Nexus.
And we called it in Game 3, we're like, whoever wins this game, it's probably going to be a 3-1. JD saying, not today, we are the challengers, we are here to take it all. 21 minutes, and we're looking towards the Nexus right now.
Yeah, this was easy pickings here. Yagao had a great game on the Vladimir. Eyes on him. If he gets the MVP, well deserved, because this Vladimir was so difficult to start the fights. Ning and Balan trying to stop
the
them.
last defense, though, they're onto the Nexus, but split up right now as the Shy comes back from the spawn pad, but the Nexus is still down. JD, they take us to a Game 5.
Not a lot of people expected this. Coming into this, I said Game 5, but I thought I was the hipster in the bunch. Everyone else is saying 3-0, 3-1, never a 3-2
Impossible.
series. But we're now into a Game 5 situation. We talked about the stakes here. Invictus Gaming, if they take this series, they go to Worlds. They go to their first finals in their history with Rookie. And now they're in a position where they have failed in the past, and they have to prove the doubters wrong.
I mean, JD right here, they said it in spring. We're going to prove everyone wrong with our actions. And I think their actions have definitely just been louder than words. I mean, far louder. They topple EDG. They're on the verge of toppling Invictus Gaming, going to finals in their first year as this full squad. It's just absolute insanity. No one could have predicted the Dark Horse would go this far.
And they're challenging their synergy. They're saying that we know each other better than you know each other. Immediately, Ning in the 2v2s around mid and top lane has actually just been failing to what Clid has been presenting. So strong performances from Clid.
Unbelievable fourth game coming out from JD. We're going to throw it over to Yalnstesk and see what you guys can make of this.
The curse is real. Invictus
Don't worry.
Gaming to Game 5. And Clement, I believe it was, and I quote, if IG go to Game 5, I think JD will take it?
Yes, I did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I still do believe that quite a bit. I feel like the pressure definitely is mounting for Invictus Gaming, and we need to talk about it from the draft. What really went wrong with this? In my opinion, they shouldn't have swapped the Aurelia and the Ryze for a better matchup in the mid lane. What they were thinking about is if we get the Ryze into the Vladimir, I can constantly push in, I have more priority. But the thing about the draft at that point was the enemy team already had the Camille. And you're not really going to be pushing that matchup so hard. And when you think about the Aurelia into the Scion, it's just such an easy kill lane to set up. You could see in the first replay, Raz said it perfectly. He missed out 3 skill shots from the side of JD Gaming, and they still won the 2v2. That's absolute insanity.
It has to be said, Ning's Camille was what really broke that game open. Yeah. Constantly going top.
Clid's
Camille, yes, Clid's Camille. Constantly going top and bullying the Shy over and over. 0-4 at one point for the Shy. Actually, I believe it was 1-4 as he did get first blood. But is it just that easy? Is it just taking a champion that can camp top, keep the Shy busy?
Well, I actually think Invictus Gaming kind of helped in that, just because of the matchup. Like Pulse was saying, that we've seen Aurelios go into the top lane, and the results have been incredibly poor. If you don't have, if you're not crossing a meaning wave, you have no escapes whatsoever, and you just die incredibly easily. And what Clid did was that he got 5 kills in the top lane before moving to any other lane. And that was such a massive advantage when the Ryze was stepping up, when he was thinking he had a good matchup. The burst damage was enough to instantly delete him off the map. So the JD composition actually ends up paying great dividends for them.
I mean, it almost seems like we saw the same thing in the bottom lane with Jackie Love and Bao Lan walking up. You said it yourself. It was like, uh-oh, bottom lane seems like they're getting disappointed with how top lane is going.
Yeah, that was
and
a
now
top-down
they're trying
tilt.
to take the fights.
I don't blame them anymore. Like that game was going pretty bad at that point. And like we were talking about, a lot of this series does come down to micro matchups. That's what it has been the main determinant. So how do you set up a strong lane for yourself? Invictus Gaming, I hope they can keep their wits about them and keep calm because red side is coming up for them.
Yeah, we just saw them laughing and smiling coming into game 4, feeling very happy and confident about it. You saw the first pick rise. Coach Ohm laughed out loud on camera and immediately counterpicked away the Camille Kench and followed up with the Ashe. So very clearly, JD Gaming were prepared for that eventuality if IG thought they were going to throw a wrench in the plans and try to confuse them. But now it's down to game 5. JD Gaming take game 4 with only 4 bans. They did not use that 5th ban. That was not a mistake.
That was a mistake.
And they're coming into this next game.
I'm saying that was a mistake.
The game 5. We have to assume, right? There's only things that you can gain from banning away a 5th champion.
Yeah, the key thing here is that it was not a graphical glitch. They just did not press any bans in time. So we have to let that pass. And unfortunately for them, they were still able, able to pull out the win. Big thing here for me is that you have to look at strong lanes and you have to look at strong jungle matchups. This time around, Ning took the Sejuani much like Clid did in game 1, and it didn't work out for him.
Yeah, and surprise, surprise, Clid will take the MVP with that Camille. Such a fantastic performance. 9, 3, and 5.
Absolutely monster of a performance, and honestly, I voted for Clid in the #1 spot in the LPL first team. I feel like this guy, his set plays are good, he has carry performances, and he can play tanks as well. He has the most complete package out of any jungler in the LPL right now.
Yeah. Trying to sell your own votes there. You know who did get the jungle?
I know,
in the
Ning.
all LPL team? It was Ning.
It was Ning, and it was for a good reason, I would say. It's because he ganked a lot more. He has the highest influence in the lanes, but he can't do that if he's on a worse matchup in terms of the jungle pressure right here. So we are seeing a lot of battles here. It is more about lanes and about priority.
So Clement, this is it. This is game 5 for Invictus Gaming. The curse, it is palpable for this team. Can they do it? All right, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break while we get ready for that game 5. Give Clement some more time to think on his answer. JD?
I said JD at the start. I'm going to go with JD.
Well, you've got 3 minutes to think about that, Clement. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break.